Alright, on this episode of Scrapyard Choppers, pulling the transmission out of this. That's TJ. He's going to be a major help on this. Ronnie Danger. It's going to be fun.
Well, it's like 4th time pulling this trans out?
4th time, probably an underestimation, because I've broken 3.5.
How do you count a half?
Huh?
I said, how do you count a half?
Well, this one's not broken half, it's just fried, so we'll get right to it. So the best thing about the way I built this car is this floor comes out. I didn't expect to break a bunch of transmissions, but I was prepared. Apparently there's only 2 zip screws holding this in. Look at there, transmission. Yeah, we just put this transmission in. It was a core. We just thought we'd give it a shot, and it lasted a couple races. But now we're going to a Turbo 400, so this thing's got to go. Good for you. As you can see right here is the transmission. Really easy to get to. Got my top bolts. I'm going to pull lines out first. TJ's gonna. Is there a drain hole down there? Drain pan on. Hey, the dipstick ain't even in this thing.
Drain the trans fluid.
Draining the trans fluid?
It is draining. Oh, I got the trans fluid out. You ain't got the bolts out of there yet?
No, don't get sassy. We get started.
You done with that 5/8 yet?
Yeah. Just finished.
Come on. Taking the ship links off now. Oh, come on. And you gotta get it all dirty, so the bolts are a pain. Always brings his car back muddy.
I'll have to pull the top 2 transmission mount bolts. Or, yeah. There's only 3 bolts holding this transmission in.
Oh, come on. That's coming with it. My hands are all slippery.
Why did you hand me this?
Oh. Seriously.
Use the vice. I don't know why you have to use a vice for the... There you go. we go.
Wow, jack down a little bit.
Maybe up a little? I don't know, try down.
Gonna go up first.
Keep going. Down.
Huh?
Down.
Go on.
There it is.
Ready?
And go slow. Hold on. Can you grab these lines out of here? Oh, we were doing so well. It wasn't a mess until right now.
No.
Okay, just let it down.
Keep going.
Okay.
Alright, can you lift it?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to lift it. This is gonna be the fun part. Gotta blow my shit out. Stay transmission. Go! Get it out of there! Fuck. Oh, get Jack out of there too.
Oh, jack's out.
No, I mean slide it all the way out.
Huh?
Slide the Jack all the way out.
Oh no, it's caught on cardboard. Lift that corner. Just push it.
You can't just yank the. You aren't gonna hurt it any. It's already blown up. Oh, you moved the stool. Let's stay right here.
While you're 7 foot tall, you can just ground.
40? Which one?
Transmission out.
There you go. This is a Turbo 350, and this is the roll cage that keeps it alive, otherwise I'd break them in half. We have to modify this Turbo 350 to go to the 400. So here it is, all modified up. Added that little bit, made that piece of plate. Turned out pretty good. Should be nice and strong. Hopefully not break. Yeah, the whole point of this is because with these cars being so hard, nothing gives. So you end up just breaking your own transmission case. It's happened to me a bunch of times. I mean, I've never ran a Turbo 400, so it might be different, but it might not be, so here we are. You can buy these for like 180 bucks, but I already had the old one. Might as well just modify it and make it work. Now it's time to put it in. sideways. Ugh. Now it's set sideways. So here I'm under the car. Transmission is in. Now I'm getting this drive shaft on. I got my Turbo 400 yoke in. Show you the best I can. This obviously doesn't fit. I have it marked. That green mark, the first one. Come on, slide back in there. So what I'm going to do is slide this in too far, which is right there. Hook this up. Hopefully it'll go in. If I stop holding sideways, hopefully it'll go into here. And then I'm going to mark it on my shaft. That should tell me that I'll measure from the mark to where it's supposed to be, and then I'll know how much is cut out of the drive shaft. So that'll be fun. Well, that plan's not working. It's not even going in.
Huh?
I'm talking to the camera. Let's see here. So I think here's my marker. I think I'm gonna mark it. Anyways, I'm gonna do that measurement because I know it needs to go that much. Yeah. As my rear end drips. That just means there's still fluid in it. I don't know if you can see that, but I at least got to take that much out of the drive shaft. Yeah, so that's next. It's alright, drive shaft's out. Measured the green line to the black line, that's about 1 inch. So I came over here, and what I'm going to do is grind this weld out. Because what I want, this is a factory weld, and I know that this is straight to this. So that means if this is a little bit off, I know what part I have to adjust after I tack weld it together. So I just got to grind that weld out, and this slides inside it, so I got to be careful not to go too far. So I know this is 3/16, so I only need to go 3/16 in. So yeah. Well, I got this piece out. Kind of went a little too far, but that's alright. I'll fill it back in with weld. Just got to cut this down about 1 inch. And then this slides inside. We'll slide it back up in there. Weld it all the way, or well, tack weld it, and then we're going to put it underneath the car and try to get it perfectly straight. Or well, as straight as we can get it. I'll show you that next. A few things to remember when you're shortening a drive shaft. First off, this has to be on the same angle as that. So I'm kind of eyeballing it, and it looks pretty good. That's pretty important. They got to be in the same area. And then, now when you're cutting it down, you gotta have a straight edge. So take a piece of tape, keep it nice and straight all the way around the edge. Hopefully this works. I'm gonna slide it back together and kind of take a look at it, and then if it looks good, I'm gonna weld it all the way around, and if it doesn't look good, I might have to shorten it a little bit more. But never weld your stuff together. To always test fit over and over again. Yeah, I've done that many times. Here it is. It's in. See that green line up in the front? That slide it needs to be at. Now I just need to have TJ come turn it around and see if it's actually straight. Yeah. And I gotta get the welder. And then I'll just tag it all together while it's in the car and pull it out and lay a bead. Heck yeah. Alright, turn it.
Pretty straight to me.
Yeah, it looks really straight. He turned it. Yeah, I think that's straight.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, time to weld. Gotta do like a little bit on each side, kind of just move it around so I don't get it, warped out of place. So, yeah. It's alright. It's all welded. Not too bad. Now, if you're going to make a drive shaft like I just made, it's not really meant to go down the highway or do 70 miles an hour. I mean, we only run first gear, so it doesn't spin that fast. So I trust it for this. But now if I were going circle track racing, I'd have a professional make me a drive shaft. Yeah, I'm not a professional by any means. So this will work for what we're doing. But yeah, now you kind of know how to do it. You just cut this off. Always leave one side stock. I wouldn't do both sides. Then you kind of just line it up and put it together. So now this is going in. Just got to put a couple rubber hoses on. I'm moving my trans cooler. I can finish that another day. There was just a bee trying to sting my hand. Leave me alone. Yeah. But anyways. So yeah, hopefully here in the next few minutes, I'll be driving this thing. Well, here it is, ready for paint. A whole lot of work. We're going to save the Eagle. Can't wait for you to see this color. It's going to be amazing. Yeah. Also, the transmission is hopefully in for the last time after about 4 or 5 times trying to get it in and out. Due to the torque converter not wanting to go all the way in. But I finally got it. What a pain in the ass. Got my new radiator cooler down there. Whole lot of work done to this thing. So yeah, time for paint. Well, here it is, all painted blue. Dang, it looks good on the camera. You can't even tell that we just used a roller. I mean, you know, just a derby car or figure 8 car, so it don't matter too much. Just gotta look good for the grandstands. There's the red. We're gonna do the flames. I kind of been spraying the harder stuff. I'm gonna buy a pint and we'll roll out the rest of it. Yeah. I wish I could stand back farther. Kind of get a better view. This thing's gonna be sweet. Well, that's it for this episode. It's been a long time in the making, to be honest with you. Let's review everything that I've done. We rebuilt the driver's side fender. Changed springs, different shocks. What else did we do? Changed transmission 15 times. Yeah, we had to pull it in and out I don't know how many times. It was ridiculous. And it's all beautiful looking now. Let's cue the beauty shot. Alright, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. There's only 20% of the people that watch that are subscribed to the channel. There's 80% of you that are watching that are not subscribed. What are you doing? There's just no reason. Just hit that little button. That'll be the biggest thing you can do to help me. I got t-shirts for sale. Just hit me up in the email below if you want one. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Next one will be TJ Racing. The one after that will be me racing. And then there'll probably be a demolition derby somewhere in the middle of it. So stick around, hit the subscribe button so you can see the next videos. See ya.